By 2010, it has been estimated that counterfeit drugs will cost the pharmaceutical industry $75 billion. But more importantly, counterfeit drugs can kill. The Drug Validation Portal has been developed in strong collaboration with the European Customs Service, specifically for you as a customs officer standing at the front line of defence. We have recognised that the pharmaceutical industry needs to provide all of the help possible to assist you in your daily role of recognising potentially counterfeit consignments passing through your borders. The primary sponsor of this initiative, Janssen Cilag, has worked extensively with Danny Strauss, Risk Management Security and Specific Controls, Customs Belgium, to develop this online tool to assist you in becoming even more effective in seizing counterfeit drugs. A key benefit of the DVP is that it can be continually updated by each participating right holder with the very latest information on their product packaging and contents. This will enable you to check consignments much faster and with a far greater degree of accuracy based on the information that is presented to you on screen. No longer will you have to rely on outdated paper information. Early in 2009, we launched a prototype DVP across 10 countries of the EEC and asked 17 customs officers to test the DVP. We listened very carefully to what they had to say, and based on their experiences, we have implemented many of their suggestions. We have made the system very simple to use, introducing a logical and intuitive step-by-step check of key elements, including packaging, contents, and supporting documentation. We have provided you with the means to instantly contact the responsible person at the right holder. It has always been our number one priority to ensure that DVP delivers what you want rather than what the right holders think you need. It has not been developed for the pharmaceutical industry, but for you, the customs official on the front line. Because of the sensitive nature of the information contained within the DVP, it is very important that we take every aspect of security into account. Therefore, before you can use the DVP, it is a requirement that we ask you to register as a user. Once we have established that you are a genuine customs officer with the authority to use the DVP, we will provide you with a personal username and password, which must be entered every time you log into the system. It is very important that you keep these details secret. Apart from the obvious security aspect of keeping these details secret, the DVP will always present you with information that is personal to you only. The DVP only requires Java to operate correctly. If you don't know if your PC has Java installed, please enter www.java.com into your internet browser. For example, Internet Explorer 6 and above, or Firefox. Select the option, Do I have Java? This site will test your machine and tell you if you need to install Java. This is a free download. The Java website will provide you with a link to click, and Java will be installed automatically. Enter the DVP domain name into your internet browser. This will be provided when you have successfully registered. Once the domain has been entered, you should now be presented with the login page. You must first enter the username and password that you have been given when you first registered. Then click the red Login button. The next page you will see is the terms and conditions for use of this site. By clicking I accept, this will allow you access to the DVP system. You will only ever have to do this once on the live system unless we make an alteration. The alteration will be highlighted to you. Please click I accept. We are going to use a Janssen Cilag product as an example of the DVP validation procedure. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will assume that you are holding a sample pack taken from a consignment of Janssen Cilag's ePrex 4000. The screen that you now see is the DVP dashboard. Here on the right of the screen, you will see the 10 steps that you are about to take in order to validate this consignment. We will return to the dashboard later on in the tutorial, and I will explain the full functionality of everything you can now see. Step 1. Please begin by clicking Start New Verification at the top right of the screen. Step 2. This screen will display logos of all the participating right holders. Look at the pack you are holding and make a decision as to who you believe the right holder to be. In this case, you can clearly see the name Janssen Sealag. To the right of the screen, the DVP will always offer you help and support, explaining the meaning of the selection you are about to make. Below that, you are offered instructions about what the system requires you to do next in order to progress. During these early days of the DVP, only Janssen Sealag and 2 associated right holders are participating. Very soon, we expect many other right holders will wish to participate. Because only Janssen Sealag and their associates are currently included, the red Right Holder Not Found button has been disabled. Now go to the Janssen Sealag logo on screen and click. Step 3. The DVP has automatically filtered your previous selection results to reveal all of the Janssen Sealag brands that are currently available for validation within the DVP. Many more brands are currently being uploaded. Again, the Brand Not Found button has been disabled until other right holders begin to participate. Now look at the sample pack you are holding. It clearly displays the brand logo ePrex. This is to be your next selection. Click the ePrex logo on screen. Step 4. Because you have previously selected ePrex, the system has filtered the results and now reveals all of the concentrations and only those that are available within the ePrex range. You must look at the pack that you are holding and decide in which concentration is this medication presented. The carton shows that this is a pack of ePrex 4000. Therefore, 4000 is the concentration. You should select the 4000 icon shown on screen. However, if you decide that the pack you are validating has a concentration that is not shown on screen, then this is suspicious. The DVP is telling you that only the concentrations shown on the screen are genuine for the ePrex range. If you have found a concentration that is not available for on-screen selection, then you should check the sample pack again to be as certain as you can be that you have not made a mistake. If you are still suspicious of this pack, then click the red Concentration Not Found button. This will trigger an alert which will launch a page on the DVP where you will be asked to fill in details of the suspicious consignment. It is the right holder's responsibility to confirm or deny that this is a counterfeit consignment. We will return to this alert procedure later in the tutorial. For now, because we can see that this is a pack of ePrex 4000, we can continue by selecting the 4000 icon. Step 5. The DVP has just filtered the results for Eprex 4000 and is telling you that this medication is only available as a syringe. This is what is called the galenic form. It can also be called the dosage form. This is the method by which the medication is finally administered. Look again at the pack you are validating and see if you can decide if the pack contains a syringe. If you are unsure due to the language on the pack, then open the carton and see for yourself. We will assume that you have been able to make that decision and have confirmed that the pack does contain a syringe or several syringes. You can now proceed by selecting the syringe icon. Step 6. The DVP has filtered the results for your previous selection. Eprex 4000 syringe. This screen shows that only 0.4 millilitres is available in syringe form. The pack should normally display the fill volume of the medication. If you cannot find it, open the pack and look at the label on the syringe. This should confirm that the fill volume of this syringe is 0.4 millilitres. If it doesn't, then click Fill Volume Not Found. In this case, the pack does confirm 0.4 millilitres, so you should select this icon on screen. Step 7. You are now being asked to decide if the pack contains 1 syringe or 6. This is because Eprex 4000 syringe containing 0.4 millilitres is available in single syringe packs or multiples of 6. The range is not available in any other multiples. Let us assume that you can clearly see that the pack contains a quantity of 6 syringes. Click the 6 quantity option icon on the screen to progress. Step 8. The DVP has now filtered each of your previous selections and is offering you a multiple choice of unique product identity codes. These options will only apply to Eprex 4000 syringe 0.4 millilitres in pack multiples of 6. The DVP is showing you a series of thumbnail images. If you roll over each thumbnail, you will see an enlarged image. This is because we want you to see that in order to find the code, you must open the pack in the manner displayed. And here you will find the unique product code of the pack you are attempting to validate. This unique code is alphanumeric. The alpha characters are specific to the country of final destination. For example, SK indicates Slovakia as the final destination for this specific pack. Open the pack you are holding. Locate the unique code and then search for that code on screen. In this case, there are many options, and if you don't see the code you want, use the scroll bar to the right of the screen to reveal more options. Alternatively, use the search function at the top right of your screen. Enter the alpha characters, and the DVP will automatically show you only the code options beginning with the alpha characters you have typed. You can, of course, enter the full code into the search facility, and the system will show you only that option if it is available. If not, click Product Code Not Found. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will assume that the code you have located on your pack is SK20921D. Please select this thumbnail to continue. Step 9. Wait for a few seconds whilst the system loads the actual pack that you are validating. This is why you need to have Java installed on your machine. When the image has loaded, you should see the exact pack that you are validating. Click on the preset views icons, and the image on screen will automatically give you views of each side of the pack. By using the zoom function, click on the plus or minus signs. The image will enlarge or reduce, enabling you to check the fine detail of what should be an exact replica of the pack you are holding. The image displayed on screen uses the actual artwork that the right holder produced and used for printing the real product packaging. Above the zoom function, you can click on the arrows and rotate the pack 360 degrees in any direction. Above that is the pan function. This will move the image left, right, up and down. You can use a combination of these functions if you wish to do so. Look below the zoom function and you will see the image reset icon. Click this and the image returns to how it originally appeared on your screen. Finally, you can have free control of the image. Place your cursor over the image, left-click your mouse button and hold it down. You can now move the cursor at free will and you have control over the image on screen. At all times, any of the previously explained functionality will operate. Now that you understand the functions that are available to you, let's return to the validation in hand. Look to the left of your screen and see Validation Checks. Click the red link or arrow counterfeit mark. The image spins around to show you where the counterfeit mark should be located on the pack. Unique code. This is where you should have found the product code. Click batch number, expiry date. The pack spins around to show you where this information can be found. The next check is dimensions. This is very important because it is here that a counterfeiter may well make a serious mistake. Click Dimensions and the exact measurements of the pack will appear on screen. Now we can begin to check the contents of the pack. Click Contents and you will see an image of the 6 syringes held in the actual blister packaging. Use the functionality tools to enlarge, reduce, and rotate the image. If your syringe or blister packaging does not match that which is shown on screen, then this is suspicious. Now click Galenic Form. The image changes to a single syringe. This enables you to check one of the syringes in real detail. Again, use the functionality tools to assist you. You can now look towards the top of the screen. You will see 3 tabs. The first is 3D Model. This is where you are right now in the validation process. Next to that is the tab Artwork, highlighted in red. Click on this and you now see the actual outer pack artwork. Remember, this is the actual artwork that the right holder used to print the packaging. If you place your cursor over the image, you will see the enlarged section of the pack where your cursor has stopped to the right of your screen. Again, you can check in fine detail the artwork of the pack you are validating. Go back to the left of the screen under Validation Checks. Outer artwork is now shown in black. This is because that is what you are viewing right now. Underneath, you see in red Galenic artwork. Click the link or red arrow. The image now shown on screen is the actual artwork for the label that is wrapped around the syringes in your pack. If there is more than one option for Galenic artwork, that is because there might be more than one version of this label in current circulation. As long as one of the options matches the label on the syringe you are holding, you can be confident that it is genuine. If you want to print out a copy of either the outer box artwork or the Galenic artwork, you can do so by clicking the Quick Print link. Now go back up to the Documentation tab. Click here and the image that appears on screen is the first page of the product information leaflet that should be contained in the pack. Just like before, you can place your cursor over any point on the image to see an enlarged version to the right of your screen. There is always a code printed somewhere on the product information leaflet. In this case, it is located at the very top right of the image. It reads SK-20913H. This should match the code on the leaflet you are holding. Once again, there may be more than one version in circulation. If this is the case, it will be given as an option under Validation Checks. In this case, there is only one. Also contained in documentation, you will find examples of shipper labels and packing lists. There are 3 of each because Janssen Sealag products can only be shipped from any of these 3 locations. These are examples only, but it allows you to check the accompanying consignment documentation to see if what you have matches any of these 3 style examples. Now, let's look at the other information that is available to you on the screen. Above the tabs that we have just been using, there are 4 more tabs. The first is white. This is product, and it is white because that is where you are now. The other 3 are shown in red, which means they are active and can be clicked. The next tab along is Reports. By selecting this tab, it will show you any previous reports concerning this specific pack that have been found by any other customs officer using the DVP and located anywhere within the EEC. At some point during 2011, it is our intention to release the DVP to other parts of the world. This is useful information as the report may tell you in detail about a consignment of this product that has been found and confirmed as counterfeit. By clicking the next tab along headed Photographs, the customs officer that caught that particular counterfeit consignment may well have uploaded images of what has been caught and show you why the consignment was suspicious. Broadcasts are a history of individual counterfeit consignments that have been seized and confirmed by the right holder as counterfeit. Any broadcasts available at this point will be specifically related to the product you are validating today and not ePrex in general. Now look to the information panel to the right of the screen. At the top, you will see Counterfeit Risk. This is not currently active. Beneath that, it shows the number of alerts that you have sent to the right holders, but only those that have been confirmed as suspicious. If you have the slightest concern, having carried out the DVP validation checks, that the consignment may be suspicious, then you should click one of the previous checks Not Found buttons, or on this screen, the alert. Below that, you will see a summary of all the previous validation checks you have made to this point of the procedure. Now, look to the very top of the screen. You will see Exit to Dashboard. This link will take you straight back to the Start New Verification screen. The back link will take you back to the previous page. The Reset button will take you back to Step 2, asking you to select a right holder. At any time, you can log out of the DVP, and we would ask you to try and remember to log out when you have finished. This will prevent any unauthorized people using your access details without your knowledge and permission. If they have been authorized, they will have their own access details. The system will automatically log you out after a period of 20 minutes inactivity. Step 10. Now let's return to the example validation and make our final selection. You will either decide that you are happy with the consignment that you have just checked, and if so, you should simply click the blue Exit button. If this is the case, you have now finished. The system will ask you if you are sure you want to return to the dashboard. Click Yes. Alternatively, during this last stage of the validation process, you may have found something that makes you suspicious, and you would like to check something with the right holder. Let's assume this is the case. Click the red Alert button. A new page is launched, and you are able to free type anything you want to say within the comments field. You should include as much detail as possible in order that the right holder can respond and provide you with as much information as they can concerning the validity of this consignment. You are also asked to provide some form of shipment identity. This is up to you, but we suggest that you use the brand name and your own name. Please provide as much information as possible. It will help to expedite a response to your suspicion. It is very important that you include a direct contact telephone number so that the right holder can call you to discuss the detail of this suspicious consignment. It is always helpful if you can take pictures of the package under suspicion. If you do take the pictures and download them to your computer, the system allows you to browse for these pictures and then upload them to the alert. You can upload multiple images of up to 12 megabytes each by clicking Attach another file. You can add a file comment against each one if you wish. When you have included as much information as possible and completed uploading your pictures, simply click Submit. All of the information will be sent instantly to the responsible person at the right holder organisation. Because you began by selecting Janssen Selag, the system automatically knows to whom the information should be sent. The right holder will receive an automatically generated email informing them that they should log into the DVP because an action is required. That right holder is committed to respond to you within a reasonable period of time. In response, they may well ask you for further information, and we will now show you how that can happen. Click Submit. The system will ask you if you are sure you want to submit this information. If you are, then click Yes. The DVP now shows you a screen of the number of alerts you have submitted and are still awaiting a response from the right holder. You can see the shipment identity in red. This means it is active and you can click on it. By doing so, it will take you directly to the pack image screen where you can use the functionality tools previously explained. You can also see when these alerts were created and when they were last updated. Now you have a choice of either logging out of the system completely or to return to the dashboard. Let's return to the dashboard. Your current claims tickets shows you the number of open alerts submitted. The right holder will make a decision concerning your alert. He will either send you a message to release the consignment, ask you to provide more information, or instruct you to hold the consignment. The alert will be closed on the DVP in a case where the right holder agrees to release the product or a notification for action is launched. The dashboard will show you how many closed alerts you have and how many open alerts are in progress or awaiting a response. Underneath Alerts Submitted, you will see More Info Requested from Right Holder. This is a notification that the right holder is asking you for more information concerning a particular alert. Again, the system will show you how many open requests are outstanding and how many closed notifications that you have responded to. What's changed is a shortcut to any alert that you have submitted that has had recent activity. By clicking the red link, it will take you directly to the alert in question. Latest broadcasts. This is a notification that all European customs officers with access to the portal will be able to see in whichever country they are located. These broadcasts are brief notifications of suspicious consignments that have been confirmed as counterfeit. This could be any type of consignment from any right holder that is participating in the DVP. For the first time, you will be able to see clearly what is happening elsewhere in Europe and, as such, be warned to look out for similar consignments that may arrive on your border. That concludes this tutorial. We hope you have found it useful, but should you experience any difficulty, we have a help desk ready to assist you. The help desk operates from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central European Time, Monday to Friday. Call +44 161 275 9063 and we will do our best to help you as soon as we possibly can. You can also email us at help@dvp-eu.com.